Okay, party people, it's time to do some pick'ems, some more pick'ems, but first, the best and worst rounds of this last week. Let's start with the best, which is pretty obvious which round it had to be.
He set his aim.
Get out of my way.
It's got to be stopped right here and now in the tracks. If you're NRG, smoke. Covering his teammates, that's away from the dart.
Bait and switch setup.
Yeah,
Trying to make it seem like the Opera has retreated when in fact you've inserted the Killjoy in that spot.
He missed the drone? I believe it, a shot didn't clear him though. Didn't clear him into the corner. So Victor does get the volley that was intended for him. It's going to be pushed back and away. Ethan also feeling the heat. It's been turned up. Wow, now this play. Jorgamo with the bucket in his hand. He's even touched the flash. APM off the bloody charts from this guy. And now wants to pave the way. Committing one of the blades, we're moving away from that dart. Nades flying through and forwards. This is a site that's going to be gained now for them, and they're already getting that plan down. Team of one, take matters into your own hands here. Chance already wrangled back. Fate and control. Crashes with the firing line. Making sure that nobody can really take in. Adjustments. Right away! Jorgamo! Goodness me, man! What is that finish?
Yeah, pretty good there from Jorgamo, I would say. The worst round of the week, I mean, this one, I wrote it down. I kind of forgot the entire round, but then watching it back, this is quite bad.
It's the second time now we've seen that paranoia used in a way that completely disrupts the flow of a retake. The value, absolutely massive. Nano Swarm in, that means Sender can try to isolate duels, but they've got two players that can bypass it, and Redgar luckily is able to connect that kill. Paranoia again, absolutely perfect. The players are in the turret instead, fighting alongside the smokes, and you could go wherever you want. That was the spike that was pushing through. That kill was so essential for Redgar to find, or for him to just walk through and find free space. But now the round is winnable again. Okay, never mind.
Well, it's still going to be incredibly difficult. Alright, if you hit shots like that, never mind. Coutinho's just pulled that one right out of his rear. I don't know how he's managed to win that fight. And now Jax is somehow in a 1 versus 3 scenario. Crowd can just walk in, take the spike, just go back to C. They've cleared that out as well. So there's not really any need for them to go anywhere else. You can see Coutinho just watching, waiting. Simply going into one place that is actually dangerous right now. They could even still go back if they wanted to, but Coutinho's just hitting every shot.
Some interesting decisions made in that one with the spike down and a place the attackers can never really get it back. We decided to take a bunch of 1v1s. Don't fully know what Vitality were thinking, and then just Giants coming back to the B site when they walked through C already. I don't know, bit of a weird one overall, but let's now get into these pick'ems. We'll start very quickly here with China. So far in China, I'm doing, I would say, okay, but nothing special. But let's just dive into it. EDG, I mean, I'm going to pick EDG to beat AG. I'm going to pick Wolves, of course. Hi-ho, Wolverhampton. DRG beat Trace. Now, this one was a bit of a surprise to me last week. So, DRG, I guess, are better than perhaps I thought. And FPX also beat EDG. So, FPX will beat Billy. Then we've got Titan versus Nova. This one a bit more of a coin flip. I think I'm going to go Titan here, and then both these teams lost, EDG and Trace. EDG are playing twice in 1 week. Could EDG lose another game? It is possible, but I'll still pick them just to be safe. Okay, now on to EMEA, and EMEA, look at me go. I'm getting up there now. All of a sudden, I'm catching up. You know what? I looked through. I haven't picked a single BBL game correctly this entire year. Which, yeah, not great. And BBL play twice this week. And, well, I'm going to pick them against Giants. If they don't beat Giants, you know it's because I've picked them. Because not that I picked them against Gentlemates and they lost, and now I've just been wrong every single time. Calming Core versus Heretics. Big game. Both teams need to win. I'm going to go Team Heretics with Woot. I think that they look kind of on an upswing right now. Whereas Calming Core, I think still have my doubts. They still have mega problems, in my opinion. Heretics still have problems, but I think that just the overall vibes right now should be pretty good for Heretics overall. Team Vitality versus Koi. I mean, look, Koi are getting better, and, they aren't like a complete free win, perhaps, anymore. But still, I'm going to go Vitality over Koi there, even though Vitality have looked shaky as well. But I will still go for them. Fnatic Na'Vi, what a game. What a game, and my God. My God, who's going to win this game? Because you know what? A lot of people picking Na'Vi in this one, thinking Na'Vi have just looked better. Well, I think Na'Vi have looked shaky. I really, really think Na'Vi, throughout this entire split, have looked shaky. And yeah, they've been winning games, but I haven't been convinced by Na'Vi this whole time. Now, of course, Fnatic as well haven't been very good. But I'm going to buck the trend here. I'm going to pick Fnatic against Na'Vi. That is a maybe a bit of a surprise, but I'm going to do it. Team Liquid versus Gentlemates. Oh my goodness, another game. What do I do with this game? I guess Gentlemates, you know, last week against Vitality, they looked a lot better, so I guess I just have to pick them over Team Liquid, but I still don't feel great about it. And then BBL versus Foot, the Turkish derby to end it all. Both teams could win their group. I'm gonna go with Foot. They have the extra prep time. Obviously, BBL playing twice this week, and Turkish Aim versus Turkish Aim balance out. So I'm gonna go with. I shouldn't pick this team. You know, I love and hate Foot at the same time, but I'm going with my boys. Okay, Americas now. In Americas, I'm not doing so well. Yeah, it's not going that great for me, but let's take a look at week 5. Sen Furia, look, if Sen can't beat Furia, then God knows what. Yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen to that team if they can't beat Furia. NRG vs 100 Thieves. Now, a lot of you, and I can understand why, I did make a 46-minute video about them and all of their struggles, so I can understand why I've been painted as this, but I'm not an NRG hater, despite what some of you may think. I just am pointing out that they aren't playing very well, which is obvious kind of by the results they're having as well. Can they beat 100 Thieves? Yes, they can. But I am worried for them. A part of me really wants to pick NRG. Like, I really want to pick NRG. But that would just be not believing what your eyes have seen. So I've got to pick 100 Thieves. Even I do want to pick them, though. But I can't do it. Crew Lev. Wow, what a game. I still think that Lev, you know, are a better team. Overall, I still think that even though Crew are, you know, dismantling teams and whatever, I mean, Aspas versus Kesnet, oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm still going to go left because I think that they are the better team overall. Cloud9 versus MIBR. I'll reluctantly pick Cloud9, who reluctantly beat Furia last week as well. And still... Wait, no, they can't finish top of their group anymore, thank God. Thank God Crew saved us from that reality, but... yeah, Cloud9, I will go for you. And G2 versus Loud, I will go for... I'm gonna go for Loud. And if this happens, Sen have a chance. I think... Here's what I'm gonna predict happens. Sen do 2-0 Furia with a really good round diff. 100 Thieves 2-0 NRG, and so it's on. And then Loud go 1-0 up, and then G2 win map 2. Right, and Sen, just as they got ever so close to maybe getting in, G2 just snatch it away from them in the last minute and win a map against Loud. But Loud win 2-1. So kind of the worst of all worlds for Sentinels right there. That's what I'm predicting. That's Americas. And then finally, here in Pacific, obviously we have a bracket to do instead. Now in Pacific, look at me go. Look at me go. I'm up there. I'm right up there. So this could be big. Imagine if I actually finished like top out of everyone. That would be like a big flex. I would flex that big time. I'd never let anyone forget that. And so for this, I'm going to need to pick some things. First game, Team Secret versus T1. I'm going to go against the world. I'm going to go on a big surprise. I'm going to say that T1 win. I know, call me crazy. T1 haven't looked good. I get it. I get it. But I think Team Secret, even though they've been hot and cold, they play up and down to people. You know, it's the Team Secret roller coaster right now. And I'm saying that they play down to T1, and T1, Saya goes crazy on map 3 and wins it for T1. That's my prediction. Paper X, I think, will beat Talon, though. But I think Paper X will win that. Then we get Gen G versus T1. I'm going Gen G, and I'm going DRX over Paper X as well, I think. I think DRX have just looked better. Obviously, these teams have the advantage of, you know, more prep time and whatever, getting ready for, you know, they could study the VODs and whatever of the other teams, more time to change stuff up, all that good stuff. T1 versus Paper Rex. I mean, again, I'm gonna go Paper Rex because I think they're just a better team, and I would be pretty surprised if this wasn't R3 coming from Pacific. I hope it is, because this could obviously gives Pacific the best chance of winning Shanghai if these are the 3 teams, because these are the 3 best teams. Gen G versus DRX. I think DRX just look better right now than Gen G. Gen G, I think, have some things to sort out, so I'll go for DRX, and then I'll even go PaperX beating Gen G, and then you know what? In the grand final, even though DRX beat PaperX here, I'm going to go PaperX on a lower bracket run. They might have done that last year as well, I think, just before Masters Tokyo. I can't quite remember, but that is what I'm going to go for. That's my Pacific bracket, and yeah, it's not too surprising other than maybe T1 beating Secret.